I am so pleased and so happy with the results right now after 8 weeks that I'm actually going back and I'm going to get my eyes and my nose done by Dr. Torino. My name is Dan Madrigal, and about 10 months ago I recently retired after 37 years of being a firefighter. And it was a wonderful profession and a great career, but I had no idea the wear and tear that it had on my body. And even though we're physically fit, I just wasn't happy with myself. And after my retirement, I started a new chapter in my life, and I wanted to do something for me. And about 8 months ago, I was introduced to Dr. Edward Torino, a cosmetic surgeon who has an incredible background, an incredible education. And I went in and had a consultation because I wanted to make myself feel better. And I shared with the doctor that one day I had snapped a picture of myself after my retirement, and I just didn't like what I saw. And it's not that I wanted to change myself, I just wanted to look better. I have a family background that has a lot of muscular and odd-shaped faces and necks. We carry our weight in odd places, our stomachs and our necks. And I just wasn't happy with that. I've tried the diets and things like that, but I just wasn't happy with the results. So after talking with Dr. Torino, he shared with me some surgical procedures where I wouldn't look like I was trying to be 29 years old again. I just wanted to look good. And the way that he explained it to me was just, it was so sincere. And he had been doing this for so long, he could tell by the shape of my face that he could make me feel better and still look good, but yet still look my age, which is what I wanted. So after another consultation with him, I agreed to have some surgery done, which I had a lower neck lift, a chin implant, and I just wanted to get rid of that spare tire that was around my neck. And the doctor assured me that the results were going to turn out just fine. And so we scheduled the appointment. I went in for surgery. It was a long surgery. I think it was about 9 or 10 hours, if I recall. Upon the completion of that, I was taken over to spent the night in the medical facility there, and the following day I was taken over to a motel where I just recuperated, and my family members were there staying with me. And I'll never forget this, and what really touched me the most was that even though I still had the drugs in me and taking the pain pills and that, there was a knock on the door. And my mom came in and said, "Dr. Torino's here, and he just wants to check in on you." And I was just completely taken back that old school value that I've read about when I was a little boy, where your family doctor would come and check on you at the home, that was actually happening through him, because never ever had I had a doctor or a physician come to my home to check on me. And I'm just impressed. He sat there, probably spent a good 30 minutes with my family and myself, even though I was somewhat out of it still. But that little extra effort showed me the care and sincerity that he has for his patients. And that's what I guess all surgery is about, is patient care. Now that I'm in post-surgery and about 8 weeks after, a lot of my friends, family members have learned that I've had this lower facelift, and they're a little surprised that I did such a thing. But one of the common questions that I always get was it painful? How long did it take? are the scars? Are there any scars? And I got to tell you, after my third day, I had surgery on that Saturday. Monday morning, I was up, walking around, getting a drink of water. I literally had no pain, and I really wasn't utilizing the pain pills that were prescribed for me because I just didn't need it. I did have some black and bluing around the ears where the scarring was, but the suturing and all that were right along the skin folds. And I gotta say, after probably 10 days, the healing process was occurring. The black and blue was almost gone. Again, I had no pain. The only thing that I do have now is a bit of numbness, but that's because of the nerves healing. But I feel better. No complications at all. It went exactly how Dr. Torino explained it to me. Of course, I'm sure that there are people's bodies react differently, but in the case, I just suppose it just went better than expected. So I'm very happy with the results. And like I say, here I am 8 weeks later, and you can't tell the difference, and I'm very happy. And I just can't tell you how much I'm indebted to Dr. Torino, Dr. T as I call him, for changing my life. And I highly recommend it. Thank you, Doctor.